would you do that?
I mean, I would love to have 106 in Park. I'd just be like, we got a special guest in the building.
Do that? That is definitely a big show that like I could see you being on. You either have to be like one of the hosts or like remember like Freestyle Friday?
Yes.
God, it's so smoking here. You would definitely be like the DJ. Dude, we got the champion right here. Oh, and it's a challenger. It's a challenger for him. That would be 100% you.
Did I ever tell you my friend and I, my buddy and I's idea of like what we would be if we became a DJ duo? And like we wouldn't be like a DJ duo where we would produce shit. We would just be like a DJ duo. Like we would just go to clubs and play music. It would be DJ's bread and butter.
So you'd be every duo EDM band just play music.
Fuck.
No, I heard the bread and butter joke. That was great.
Yeah.
But
bread and butter.
I wasn't trying to throw shade at the EDM lovers.
He wasn't trying to throw shit. Fuck you, chain smokers. I didn't say that. I was just talking about.
Damn, why you got beef with them? What they do to you?
No, one of my good friends. She met them one time.
Did you leave your bedroom in Boulder with like a roommate or something? What are the lines to that song?
What?
You know, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Like you roommate tattoo, so like that tattoo on your
that song spoke to you. That's why you're bitter, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know someone in Boulder.
Bitter.
He knows a girl in Boulder, 100%.
Yeah. Fucking nah. You know what it is? Like that song came out right when I like broke up with a girl, and then like
You're
I was
bitter.
like,
You're heartbroken. That's what I'm trying to say.
And I was just like, yo, let me get back together with this girl one day, and it just plays at a bar, and I'm just like, so baby, she starts singing it to her.
Oh my god.
Guys, welcome to another episode of Till Good Game Do Us Part. I'm Henry, and of course we are joined again, but we're here with Troy.
This makes it seem like I'm getting interviewed every time you introduce
like,
it, even though it's like a neutral thing. It's just like no,
Troy
dude,
is like the main host, and I'm just still interviewing.
It's not even a main. It's just conversation,
We're
but
just
it's like
the
funny.
host.
It's like,
We're
yo,
the
I'm here
host.
with Troy, so like, or Troy, you know, like, dude, are you interviewing me? Like,
No, we're not. But yeah, we're here recording again at the Waypoint Cafe. This episode might get a little loud.
yeah, there's an Overwatch
because
event.
Overwatch League is starting in it started technically in just 10 minutes ago. So everyone's gonna be watching the Paris Eternal versus
I think you said London, right?
the London Spitfire game. So if you hear anything, we apologize in advance. But whatever.
Who you got winning the overall Overwatch League this
Oh
year?
my god. I want New York Excelsior to win, but that's because
That's like hometown bias.
yeah, it's hometown bias. But they're still they're a solid team, but I think there's a lot of good talent, and I actually think Guangzhou Spark is gonna win. Fucking them and their cotton candy pink jerseys. Fuck yeah,
So he has New York bias and then cotton candy bias.
a cotton candy bias. Hell yeah.
Speaking of Overwatch, we didn't address last week the Blizzard releasing 8% or 800 of their employees.
So I'm gonna I know kind of the gist. They laid off 800 of their employees to make, and then they hire more developers for Diablo. But
And let me stop you right there.
Okay.
Before you go any further on what you just said on them hiring developers, an issue that I have with gaming studios, esports, this isn't for you right now at the moment, but for gaming studios, you have so many people who work in gaming doing so many different things who have talents, and that's what they're doing at the studio, it may not be exactly what they have wanted to do, but it's the job that got them in.
Yeah.
When these companies decide they want to hire people for positions, look at your employees that are already there, please. Stop overlook. There are so many people that I know in QA who do art, they want to do game art and rigging and game development.
And you're bringing in all these people. All right. My ring keeps hitting the fucking table. And you bring in so many people, and you have so many people who have these talents. Who just look at your backlog of your people's look at their resumes.
Yes.
Look at your
Go and talk
employees'
to them
resumes.
even
Be
more.
Learn.
Let them know. Make them aware. Hey, there's an artist position open. We know that some of you guys did this in college or this, and you might not be in a position, or this might be a position more suitable for you. Let your employees know, we're hiring for this. Yeah. If you want to interview, send us a resume, do something blah blah blah, and we can work toward getting you an interview. Yeah. Utilize what you have there versus we're gonna go out and hire everyone.
We're just gonna lay up all these people.
Yeah, we're gonna hold you here because I get it. You do need them to be there to QA the game or do whatever their position is. But like if they're not happy there, or they might be more qualified for something else, give them opportunity versus like going and spending that more like.
Yeah.
There's no way that it costs more money to hire someone off the street
Yeah.
than it does to hire someone internally.
Yeah.
Like I don't see how that can cost you more money.
I heard something that really I read something that really fucked me up on Twitter. Either I don't know if you liked it or somebody liked it. They were like, I was laid off at Blizzard today. I lost my dream job, and I just felt so sad.
Dude, I saw it and I was like that's so like where do you've now had your dream job? Where do you go?
Yeah, like it's fucked up, and it bothers me a lot, and I feel like that could have been handled a lot better. But I do wish every one of those employees like luck in finding a new job, and I'm sure they will because they're like, if you worked at Blizzard, you had to have like a good talent to get there.
Yeah,
and I think
for sure.
I think the sky's the limit for all those people, because once you work at a top company, I feel like you have some doors that are going to be open, and I really and I think and I want to be positive, and I want to think that those people are going to get those really good opportunities.
And the thing that's so weird about it to me is like sort of like the timing, because it's like I don't know everyone's position, but I know I saw some people that said like they were in esports. So it's like, okay, you're building Overwatch League, but you're like letting go of people who could be potentially building that up for you and like marketing that and like doing like to me it just like, again, I don't know every position and everyone that was let go of that, but it's kind of like it seems like every time Blizzard is trying to like build something up, they do like the opposite of like what it seems like they should be doing, and that again, that could be like some business stuff that like we're not privy to.
Who knows? Maybe it's fucking working because they're still popping off. But
yeah,
whatever.
but it seemed like when like Overwatch was coming out and they were trying to get more people like, I guess pull more people away from StarCraft and like kind of push them toward Overwatch, like the esports side of it. They like went and added like more money to like I think was it BlizzCon? They added like more like money for like StarCraft somewhere.
Yeah.
And it was weird because it's like, aren't you guys trying to push more people to Overwatch?
Yeah.
Since like that's your new thing, it was really weird. But like, yeah, I feel that tweet made me really upset, and I really hope
that tweet made me feel some type of way. I was like, shit.
Yeah, I hope a lot of people find work.
I imagine like if like my dream job was ever taken away from me, I think I would just be done. Like,
but the weird thing is like, or I shouldn't say weird, but it's like, yeah, it was your dream job, but like, when you say dream job, do you mean because it was at Blizzard? Or just like you really enjoyed exactly what you were doing, like you could do that anywhere, and you think like you would enjoy it. Because I feel like,
or just because it was a job at Blizzard,
yeah, like you know what I mean. Like not to take anything away from them, or you know like the position they were doing, but it's like most of the time when you have like a dream job, you have your dream job doing a certain thing at a certain place.
Yeah.
So it's like
right time, right place, right.
Yeah.
Like it's everything, and I think for these people, it's like it was everything. It was like everything in one, and then it's just like it's gone.
Yeah.
And I think it's also the idea of thinking like, oh fuck, I gotta find all that again. I have to rediscover all that shit again. Which again, I wish all those people at Blizzard the best of luck. And I feel like because of you came from such a high caliber, you're not leaving on like they thought you were a bad person. Hopefully not.
Yeah. Hopefully
like
not.
and you get to leave on like these good terms, and you get to like go do your thing.
And something that is not going to probably really be addressed, or like people are going to feel like it's not their problem. I really hope the people that are out of commission longer than they intend have enough saved, and like they're not afraid of like asking for help if they need it. Because I see like all the time on Twitter and like people in streams when they like have like GoFundMes, and like in the description, like when they like, you know, let people know that they're having a GoFundMe, they always start with, I didn't want to have to do this because I thought I was stronger, or I'm afraid to do this because it's like, if you need help, you shouldn't be afraid to ask for help.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
with anything, even if it's like something very, what you may think is minor, you know, just ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help and saying, I don't know how to figure out this situation.
Exactly.
So I really hope if any of those people are out of commission, maybe, hopefully, now that they might not be, you know, spending all their time at Blizzard, they could probably start streaming. Maybe even if it's just, you know, to get them by to like whatever their next job may be.
Yeah.
If they feel like, oh, I need to do this until, then I just hope they're not struggling. You know what I mean? Like, they're in a good place.
It's always a hope that when somebody gets laid off, that they're not struggling.
Yeah.
Or at least hope they get paid some kind of like payout or something like that.
Yeah.
So that was kind of on the docket, but what is on the docket now for the rest of this episode?
For one thing for sure, going back to last week or last episode, settling beefs within gaming. We ended on that note, so I kind of want to revisit it because I feel like even though this was probably the most annoying thing for me to see and hear was like the two YouTubers who were boxing each other like in London or whatever for money.
KSI and Logan Paul.
Yeah, those guys. I feel like with gamers, like we need to settle stuff through gaming. Like, do you remember the Ultimate Gamer show?
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of need something like that. Not necessarily like the show back, but like for things to be settled that way. If you have like beef with someone and you're a streamer, and even though it may like may not be anything serious, and it could be genuine dislike, but like settle it like through games.
Have you ever? So there's a clip, and it's like a Halo 5 tournament maybe or a Black Ops tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude gets up and he's like, "Fuck you!" And like the other guy's like, "Yeah, wait, what you want to do? What you want to do?" He's like, "Put your bank account on it. Put your bank account on it." And then like they both sat down, they played their game, they won, and like whoever won, and they were just like, "That's right." And then it was over.
Yeah,
and that was it. And I feel like you're right. We should be doing that shit more often.
And I feel like that doing that the right way provides good trash talk, because like a lot of times trash talk goes too far, or sometimes people are just very they become sensitive to
I don't
it.
think people know how to fucking trash talk.
Well, that's because some people take it too far.
I don't think they know the timing. I don't think they like trash talk is for the game, the pregame. It's the workup. It's the hype. It's the build up. People be like, it'd be like 5 years later, and they'd be like, "Hey, you know what? Remember that shit you did? Your mom's a bitch." Like what?
Yeah, and then they like pull up receipts on Twitter and be like, "Yeah, remember when you tweeted?" It's like, "Yo, chill." Like, not only does that make you look unprofessional, it looks anyone that you
like I remember one time there was like a dude
with.
who like he was like they were like trash talking and like they were just trash talking about the game like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat your ass," and blah blah blah. Like, yeah, that's fine, but then like the dude just responded back. He was like, "Oh, remember when like," he said some shit where he's like, "Remember when your girl was texting me years ago?" And I was like, "This is not something to bring up. You don't need to bring that up." And like that's the thing. It's like trash talk is for the game. It's for like to hype it up. It's to get you like more focused. It's to like, yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely. If you saying like, oh, like all the time, fucking Carpe from the Philadelphia Fusion does it. They're like, "How do you think this game's gonna go?" And he's like, "We'll 4-0 it. We'll 4-0 them."
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with that, and it not being like
And not
taken
to be
out.
like, and be like, it's like, "Oh, how do you feel the game's gonna go?" "I don't know, but I'm gonna fuck that girl afterwards." Like, no, like what?
Okay,
like,
I've never heard that. Yeah, but that's nuts. Like that.
that there are people who do that shit, and I just feel like we just don't know how to trash talk. I feel
So
like like gamers don't know how to trash talk because of the fact I think again of the growing up with you just saying like yelling in lobbies like, "Oh, you're this, you're that."
Yeah, because you don't know or see the person.
You
but
don't
it's like
know.
different in esports because it's like you see at some point you see the person.
But that's the thing. You see the person. You know how they look. You compete against them, and it's like, but you don't know any other way to talk because this is all you knew how to do. And you would just be like, yeah. I'm gonna fuck you. Like what?
Yeah, it
What?
it's definitely could be like. I feel like some point.
I mean, obviously, like most of the time with these examples, some of them I'm being a little exaggerated on, but like,
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
people really sometimes take it there, and you're like, why?
Yeah, because like, again, and sometimes in sports things get blown out of proportion or said that that shouldn't be said. But most of the time it's more like I feel like the UFC does it well. Like guys that that don't like each other, they genuinely don't like each other. That's nothing you can stop. But it's
And
like the guys that do it, they build it up to a show. Afterwards, they like hug it out, whatever. Even if there's a genuine rivalry.
But also, even if they genuinely don't like each other, they beat the shit out of each other. They do something.
Yeah.
Like when we trash talk people in esports, like we'll play the game, but then like we just keep going even afterwards.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe it hits home. Maybe I'll say it shouldn't say hit home. Maybe more people are just like
Maybe it just
have
hits,
like that line. Maybe the line is like
maybe it hits
smaller.
harder when you're not getting. Maybe people like go at it more because they're like, well, I'm not gonna get punched in the face or anything for this.
Maybe some people need to start getting punched in the face. I mean, I might not be the one to do it, but
which again, it goes back to which you were like, I didn't like that Logan Paul and KSI had a fight, but guess what? They had a boxing match. Everyone made money. They don't really talk. They don't talk to each other anymore. But guess what? They did they settled their beef. That's it. It's over.
they settled their beef and got paid.
Exactly.
But yeah, like gaming, we need to
We need a way to settle beef and get paid.
and maybe like you said, you like learn to trash talk. Like
Learn to trash talk.
there's a line, and if you cross that line, it's perfectly okay to apologize and be like, I crossed the line. if you feel like you crossed the line or you feel like that person was very, you targeted the person in a wrong way, it's all right to apologize. Again, if you genuinely don't like someone, you can't necessarily stop that. You can't. No one can like stop you from genuinely disliking the person.
I think that's why when we trash talk people, like I mean, if you remember last year, XQC got suspended because like Dallas Fuel lost to Houston Outlaws, and like he was like venting on stream, and he was like, damn, he's like they didn't really play better than me, like they got lucky, blah blah blah, and then he got heated to a point where he was like, he called someone, he called one of the main tank a shit, and like the main tank of the Houston Outlaws is gay, and like he immediately was like, fuck, like he knew immediately he fucked up, and he was just like, oh, I didn't mean, like it just came out, blah blah blah. And then like somebody was like, nah, it's cool, like you apologized, you owned up to it. He still got suspended for like 2 games or some shit.
No, and that's different in the sense of like, I'm glad that he apologized, and that I like that he realized that he messed up.
If you watch the VOD, he immediately says it, and then he's just like, oh fuck.
And even though he might not have, been like, oh, I messed up, I might lose my job, or he was like, oh, I messed up, now I'm gonna get backlash. Whatever the reason was, I'm glad that he was aware of it and apologized. Excuse me. And
yeah, they're cooking a lot in here.
Yeah. Regardless of the org, I feel like the org still did the right thing in the sense of like, even though you apologized, we're still gonna punish you because like you were representing us in the moment that you did and said this, so we're gonna punish you. But like him apologizing, you're always gonna get backlash either for what you did or the apology.
Right.
But like, it's the fact that he did it, and if he was genuine about it, then like, good on him, because like sometimes people they're not apologizing genuinely. Instead of just saying like, this is how I feel, sorry, they're like,
I mean, I think one of the biggest things is a big key for trash talkers is like, don't use personal things, don't use personal controversies.
Yeah, this isn't rap. Like, don't just let people know that someone has a kid. Like, chill.
Drake.
Like, what'd you say?
I only love my bed. My bed's the name of his child. He was never talking about a bed. Nobody got that reference?
I don't know.
You know when they expose like Drake having a kid?
Yeah.
And you know about his kid's name is apparently my bed?
Oh, that might be his middle name or something, because I'm pretty sure his first name is like Adonis.
Some shit. But then like somebody was like, yeah, but like you remember like he says in the line, he's like, I only love my bed and my mom and I'm sorry, and I'm like, and they're like, what if he's not talking about my bed?
Everyone is yelling my bed when they're talking about Drake's kid and didn't even know it. No, I'm pretty sure if that is his kid's name, it's probably it's somewhere his middle name, because I'm pretty sure his first name is Adonis. Because Pusha T like exposed it and was like, yo, you got a whole brand with like Adidas for your kid, and his name Adonis, and that's what you were gonna name like the shoe, and like he's like, yo, why would you do that, son? Yeah, this isn't rap. Like, you don't need to throw everyone's business, unless only spill the tea if that information is like already known to the public. Like if you go back, check some receipts on Twitter or something, Instagram, like, yo, remember when you said that? I'm not talking shit or being personal because you put it out on the internet.
Oof. Imagine just one of these days, like someone gets into like esports beef, and they're like, you know what? You even pay your fucking child support. Like they just say some shit like that. You just like,
it's like,
and
yo,
it's just
how do you
breaking
know that?
news. So and so from the blah 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 has a fucking kid, has 2 kids and a wife.
Like how you know that? It was on your
Twitter.
Twitter.
What was that fucking?
I watched your VOD.
You know what's funny though is like even though when these controversies come up, as long as nobody says it in like a beef or anything like that, it goes away.
Yeah.
Like remember like even like that whole thing when Ninja like said like I don't play with girls because I don't want my wife and stuff like that.
And I didn't even understand
Nobody gives
the backlash
a
for that.
shit.
Yeah.
Like now it's like no one gives a shit. But if somebody brought that shit up and they'd be like, or like brought it up before that came out, like everyone would be like, yo, you heard? Ninja's a piece of, like people would have kept on that shit for a while.
Like, yeah, I mean, I feel like also with today, like things just blow over. But it was like, I kind of want to get into that a little. Like, I didn't understand the backlash for that.
Why? Because he was like, I don't play with females.
Yeah, like I didn't understand why people were like. Did someone say something in regards to that, and it's something else sparked off the like women? Like, I just didn't understand why. Like,
I don't know why people got mad at that because I think
like play with my girls, like girl gang. I was like, yo, why y'all? I'm so confused.
I know some females were like, that's bullshit. Like you should like, but it's like also it's like it's like people will be like, oh, but like you should not care about what people say. But it's like, you know what? You care when people go on your stream and are like, show us you're a piece of shit, or show us your titties, or show us this, or like twerk, or like stuff like that. Why shouldn't he care about what people say about what you know? Oh, they fucking like. Do you know how many times like I would hate it if I was like doing something, somebody was like, oh, they fucking. What if I'm just playing a game and it's like, there's a better
Myth and whatever her name was when they were like playing Fortnite.
Yeah, like yes, there are better ways to avoid it. Like yes, you could just like. You could play, you can address them, you can ignore them, whatever. Or you could just take the fucking route and just be like, I don't play with female streamers.
And the nutty thing was like, it wasn't even like, he said he doesn't play with it. It wasn't like he said like, don't watch my stream. If I find out you're a girl, I'm banning you. It was just like,
he wasn't even,
I make a choice not to play with
he
them.
wasn't even like, he's like, fuck females. Like, no, he didn't say any of that. And people were just like, he's basically saying fuck female. Every now and then you might hear a click in the background. It's always my ring hitting the fucking table. I shouldn't have wore rings. Stop wearing rings.
Terrible. It's like he's never even podcasted before.
It's like I've never even. It's not like I don't have my own fucking podcast. Hey guys, listen to Old Men of Cable. Just immediately start plugging my own show.
Plug yourself. Who cares? If you love K-pop, go listen to them because
Old Men of K-pop.
You have an intro song?
No.
Oh.
I wish we did though.
Well, now I can clip that and like send it to you, and then that's your.
Do we have an intro song for this?
No, it kind of just starts.
We should just have an intro song.
So you want structure?
No.
You're trying to be an esports org and put me in a gaming house and keep me trapped and structure my entire life. I won't allow you to.
You got to be a well-rounded individual. We can't do this shit. What were we on? We were talking
about Ninja and like that backlash. But I just wanted to, I was just confused on
before we went on that deep dive. Before we were talking about
people and beefs in esports and settling it with just, like in the game.
Just be EA Sports. It's in the game. Just be.
You did that to trigger me about Apex, didn't you?
A little bit. Hey, real quick, how you feeling about Apex now?
It's still a good game. It's overhyped. Overhyped as fuck. Okay, like why do people get angry when you say something is overhyped when you clearly know it's overhyped? Like, why is that an insult?
So I think it's because it degrades something. I think when you say like, oh, that's it's all hype. It's all hype or it's overhyped, and it's just like, what are you saying? It's not playable? Because people take it as like you saying like it's not enough to be playable.
All right, I'll say one thing. Apex is more of one of the most playable BRs that have come out in a while. Okay, upon release, I'll give y'all that, but I'm still not overhyping it for y'all. Great game.
I just want to say, like, when we gonna have a real life BR? Is that too much? No. All right.
I mean, there's the movie, so you can always go watch that. It still counts.
You mean Battle Royale or Hunger Games?
What is wrong with you? You are a sick man.
You never heard that joke where someone was like, "Man, I wish we had an American Battle Royale," and someone was like, "You mean Hunger Games?"
No, I did. That's why I'm saying you're a sick man. What was the Hunger Games even in America? Like, was there a location that was real that took place
it was Pangea or some shit like that. It was like a post-apocalyptic world where like they rebuilt and then they resettled and everything got. Why do I know so much about Hunger Games?
So Florida.
So Florida, and then they redivided the country into 13 districts, and then like every district was like good at something. Like one was good at mining, one was good at agriculture, one was like fashion and
they just decided, let's throw all of them in a little pit.
And then they were like, every year
fight.
or every 5 years, we're gonna have a fucking Hunger Games, or every I don't fucking know how many years it is.
You definitely know. You read the book.
I did read the book.
Oh, so you're one of the people that read the book before the movie?
I read Hunger Games. I read Mockingjay. I read Catching Fire. What you think I do? I don't even watch the movies. I just read the books. I know how they end. They don't end as good as the movies do.
So you're the guy that's like, oh, y'all watch movies? You a loser. You should have read the book before it was cool.
No. I wish I was, though.
Okay,
no.
Good. Don't be that.
No, I don't wish I was.
Nobody likes that guy.
I am occasionally the guy who like, I'm not the guy who's like, yo, you watch the anime, you should read the manga. I'm just like, hey, you should read the manga. It's also pretty good, too. Like, you should watch it concurrently. And they're like, fuck you. You're saying manga's better? No, I'm just saying you should. Like, that's me all the time. Just like, you should do that.
I kind of do it with comics, but I only do that with comics to people who are like, yo, I'm not into Marvel. That's some loser stuff. And then someone's like, yo, you should watch Daredevil or Punisher on Netflix, and they binge watch it. Yo, Marvel's my shit. I love everything Marvel. I'm not a fan of DC, and it's like, you can't say that if you've never read any of the comics. Like, you can be a fan of it, but I feel like you can't tell other people to like fuck off if you haven't read at least one.
I think I remember specifically. I had a friend who was really into DC, like animated and shit like that. And for his birthday, I gave him like Batman Year One, like hardcover edition. And like I was like, you should I bought this for you because I know you would talk about how you love this, blah 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 blah. And he like never fucking read it. He like never touched it.
Maybe he doesn't want to damage it.
What?
Maybe he doesn't want to damage it.
Like I saw it 2 years later. It had like dust on it and shit. I was just like, oh. All right.
Wait, did you call him out about it? Like, yo, why it's got dust on it?
Well, like one time I was like, yo, did you ever read that Dark Knight I gave you for your birthday? And he was like, yeah, totally.
You should call him out right then and there and be like, comics looking a little dusty, man.
Yeah, what you doing here? Also, Marvel fanboys or Marvel people, read Moon Knight. Anyways, moving on.
Is that in reference to the tattoo you got from last episode when you went to Philly for the tattoo parlor for $20?
My tattoo may or may not be a Moon Knight reference. Fucking.
I saw it and definitely thought it was Sailor Moon.
Could be a little both. You know?
Nah, because someone will call you out. What's up with your fake Sailor Moon tattoos? It's not fake.
It's not fake, it's real.
And then you have to defend it.
So, guys, I can hear the Overwatch League game in the background, and like part of me just wants to be like, "What's the score over there?" But I'm like, no.
I'm surprised they actually only showed on one TV when there's.
Yeah, they showed over there because everyone over here they record, they play games, stuff like that. We're not the only people who record podcasts here, apparently.
Who else does?
Well, not here, but like every now and then I've walked and I've seen people do it.
Are you sure they're just not streaming?
They could be streaming. They're probably streaming.
Well, I guess technically a stream could be considered a podcast in a way.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, if we ever could, I wouldn't mind if we ever like stream some shit. I wouldn't mind.
That could be in the plans. We'll see. Got to get popping.
Follow us on Twitch.
I don't stream. I have a friend. He likes to stream like once a year. And like usually it's toward like the end of the year, so like you gotta wait all year, and then it's like, damn, now I gotta wait another year.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because like he shows up and then he hits like every time it's like a little bit more viewers, and it's like, dude, you stream like once, but he doesn't like market it, and he just does it casually. He just be like sometime during the year he'll just randomly be like, I'm gonna turn on my stream.
You know, since we're talking about streamers, do you prefer using Twitch or Mixer?
Right now, I feel like I like Twitch mainly because I've already like met people there, and it's like that's where like the community that I've become friends with is there. I like Mixer, but for me, it's like over the top interactive. Like there's just like you can add so much to the stream that it like at some point gets really distracting. And I feel like it like makes the stream really cool and all, but at some point like you just become overwhelmed with like the weird little interactions that they have.
I started using Mixer to stream like a little while back, and like I don't stream very often, but like I was just like, let me use this, let me see how it goes, and like I for some reason really enjoyed. It's not that I enjoyed Twitch or Mixer more. I enjoyed using Streamlabs to like actually set up my stream.
At that time, could you only use it on Mixer?
No, you use it on both.
Oh, on both.
You can still, but I just for some reason. But so here's the thing: Streamlabs now, the newest Streamlabs has OBS built in.
So is that like a
just blew your fucking mind over here?
Is that a collab?
It's just
or did one of them buy them out?
So I don't know, because like you can download Streamlabs by itself, or you can download Streamlabs with OBS now.
Oh, what it might do is it might pull anything you have saved from OBS to Streamlabs, like if you're trying to switch or something.
I mean, it's great. I think it was great, and like I was like, wow, I really fucking like using this. And then I was like, I'm gonna stream all the time. I don't stream all the time.
I know, because I followed you, and I was like waiting. I'm like, oh, Henry's gonna.
It's hard to. Also, at the time, I had like really shitty internet. Now I have like really good internet. But I'm just like.
Did you move?
Yeah,
you did. Yeah, you did.
But now I have good internet, but I'm still just like, I'm not gonna stream, because it's also just like, I don't know how streamers do it all the time. Like, good, like fucking proud of y'all.
Yeah, shout out to you guys.
I remember one time I had a conversation with a Twitch streamer at a party, and she was like, well, what do you do? I'm like, well, I'm a nurse. And she's like, oh my god, that takes so much talent, blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what takes talent? Fucking streaming 9 hours a day. Like, fucking good for you, man. I would not have the patience to sit there. Like, I could barely play a game for like I can't play a game for longer than 2 hours without being like I need a break. I gotta walk away.
I have a friend who does that. She streams like 2 hours or like to an hour, and it's just like, and I always give her shit. Cause I'm like, yo, you should stream long if you want to be a full time, like jokingly. And she's like, no, it's just like after 2 hours, I'm like, don't want to play anymore. And I'm like, I've had my fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, like if I did like variety stuff, like video games, and then like I just did like IRL shit, then maybe I could do it. But like I feel like in order to be a decent IRL streamer, you gotta have like
Strong forearms. You weren't going there. Okay.
I was gonna say like a consistent audience, like a big audience, like to interact with more. Because I feel like if you just having like 1 or 2 viewers, it's just like you just having a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, some people like that, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, if you're gonna be doing this all the time,
Yeah. Like my friend is trying to start up like a Gundam building like podcast stream where he just puts a camera like down here or like above him and he just makes like Gundams like on stream, which apparently is like a very big thing. People do that shit all the time.
I mean, Gundams have always been dope.
Yeah, no.
Well, so is he like doing anything like custom with them, or like is it just like
No, he just wants to build and just like talk about like and just bullshit on stream.
Oh, okay.
And just like build Gundams while he's bullshitting, which like I can kind of respect, which I think is pretty cool. But like I guess that's why I can give some credit. Like I know last episode I dragged Twitch and I dragged like Mixer and shit.
Yeah.
But like this, I feel like I gotta make it up and give him some kind of credit and be like, hey, like, thank you for allowing like people to have like a variety in their streams and like be able to stream whatever they want nowadays. Like back in the like, you know what I love? I fucking love DJ streamers.
Yeah. I watched like 1 or 2 of them.
Streamers who literally just like they have a camera above like their turntable and they're just like fucking streaming and like mixing shit and they're like in the mix and shit. Like fucking, I love that shit.
Yeah.
Like I wish I could do that shit. Like,
are you like into like music production, or you just thought it was dope that just watching someone DJ?
Honestly, I just want a turntable set up and I just want to get like a shitty like a MacBook with like Serato or like DJ Pro and just like I just want to make mixes. Like,
so you're gonna be the DJ that just hits play at the party and then like dances with everyone else, but like you're not really DJing. It's already like a playlist going. You're just kind of like, y'all gonna vibe out with me to this.
No.
And like,
I don't want to make a playlist.
Like, he hasn't put his hands down for the last hour. I wonder how he's changing songs.
No,
and
I want to actually be able to like switch songs and shit and like fade in and fade out shit.
Yeah.
But like, I want like a turntable, so like I just be like picka phone, and just like transfer.
Speaking of that, oh wait. So if you were to get that, would you be one of the DJs that like Twitch or like Mixer hire for like their events, like
Oh
their
fuck
parties?
yeah, I would love to.
Would you?
Also at TwitchCon, it was fucking weird. They had I forgot who they had at TwitchCon for one of their after parties, and it was like weird because like no one was really into it. And I
Were
was
they
just
like the warm up DJ kind of?
Yeah,
It was a big person. Oh
yeah,
shit.
I forgot who it was. Oh shit! Now I gotta know. Keep talking. Don't keep the dead air. Keep talking. Okay, thanks, Troy.
I was gonna say I can edit it so where it's like it's not that much of a pause. But yeah, why are you looking for? No, shout out to Grimecraft, dude. He's one of the people. Like I forgot, I think it was DreamHack Austin where I saw him play.
Yeah.
And I saw a streamer that was like super drunk with her friend. This is off top, but she was super like trash with her friend, and it was very like I really thought some shit was gonna happen where she was gonna expose herself. But no, Grimecraft is super dope. He's like one of the DJs that like when his music came on, I was like, oh, I could actually like dance to this. Like, it felt like it wasn't like some weird off where I'm like, yo, how are people dancing to this? This is nuts.
Yeah. Diplo was the DJ for the TwitchCon party.
You couldn't think of Diplo?
I was like, was it Diplo? Was it Dylan Francis? Was it Skrilla? I couldn't remember. But yeah, Diplo was and he was okay. I just feel like no one was really into it as much. I was like, or maybe it's just because my brain wasn't in like rave mode. Because like when I'm in rave mode, I'm like, yo, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. We going all night long. Let's go.
Dude, you do realize that streamers love Diplo, right? And they're gonna give you so much shit.
Do they?
Diplo and Marshmello.
I love Marshmello and Slushy. People love Slushy.
Okay, I'd never heard of that.
You never heard of Slushy?
I heard of the name recently because of something. It was associated with something.
He did some music for
I think it was
for Rocket League.
That's what. Yeah.
He did music for Rocket League.
Only reason the name is familiar is because I just read an article about Deadmau5 saying like he's quitting Twitch because he like was being
They
offensive.
like suspended him for like offensive content.
Yeah, and then he got kind of like upset.
Yeah, he was like, what the fuck? And then like somebody like tweeted at him. They're like, you could just not say offensive shit and just keep streaming. And he was like, meh.
Okay, so now I have to check out who Slushy is outside of like just him being associated with the Deadmau5 being an asshole. And
The song he did for Rocket League was "Love You Need You." It's actually really good. I fucks with it all the time, actually.
Dude, for me, it's Grimecraft. That kid's dope. I actually got.
You guys can't see it, but I'm shoot dancing while we're recording.
He just did every Fortnite dance.
Like every Fortnite dance.
But no, like I went to DreamHack Austin and someone like asked me to shoot some of his photos and I did. But like while I was like shooting the photos, I'm like, yo, these like I'm like bobbing my head. I'm like, yo, wait, like these events need more like DJs like this, and it's like I don't know. I feel like so I just thought like since you were like, oh, I want to get turntables, you'd want to like.
I want to get turntables. Just like I don't want to be like I don't want to produce my own shit. I just want to do like mixes and shit. Like I want to fucking mix like fucking peaches and cream and then transfer it to like fucking some TLC and shit. Like that's what I want.
What kind of mood are you setting?
Okay, so here's the thing. This is a big thing actually. Okay. After parties at gaming cons, please step up your music game. I'm tired of hearing the fucking Legend of Zelda remix.
Oh
like,
my God.
like, do 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 do. It's like, oh, we get it. We're gamers. Oh my God, we get it. Fucking give me some real ass music. Fucking
play the mainstream hits, man.
Fucking play like fucking
Play Cardi B Money. Shout out to Cardi.
Fucking play some shit. I want to get fucking lit at parties. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm a gamer. Whoa, no. I want to get fucking lit. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about this.
No,
I'm really angry right now because I'm tired. I'm tired of going to like after parties and just seeing like people just stand there. And when the music is bumping, and then I was just standing there, and then people are like, "Oh my God, it's fucking lit." I'm like, "No, it's not.
It's not." Just because you hear a dubstep song or like one EDM song that you know and it's super popular doesn't mean that it's lit. Like,
and I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. And that's my spiel. This is my spiel right now. Can we have a corner just called Henry's Spiel? This is my spiel. Why do esports not esports? Why do like gaming after parties never have like? They either have really good music and like no one fucking cares and everyone's just like meh, okay, like they're not into it, or they have shitty ass music and everyone's just like, oh my God, it's catered to me.
You know what else this would like help prevent? Bringing DJ Khaled out to the Overwatch finals. That would have made that moment so much less awkward because people probably knew who he was, but again, their mindset is not in let's turn up. It's more of like I'm here to watch Overwatch.
Who brought DJ Khaled, by the way? And I still have nightmares about that day. And then my favorite is him going, Overwatch League, let's go.
Whoever
he had to look down at the fucking stage to know where he was.
Whoever hired him or decided, yo, DJ Khaled would be perfect. They either did not tell him what he was performing at, and if they did tell him, he was not aware at all. But like events constantly put like DJs and like artists in this like situation where it's like, yo, your music doesn't fit with like what's going on, but you gonna go out there and it's like the artist is like not gonna say like how much money they're probably getting, like they're not gonna say no to that. It's like, oh, you willing to pay me this much and I gotta go out there for only 5 minutes? Word, I only gotta perform one song.
He would play songs and like midway through he would like try to have the crowd sing and they would just be like, I have no idea what this is.
Around what time was that? Like, did the finals go on? Do you remember? It wasn't like late in the evening, right? It was like earlier in the day.
It was like, it started at like 4 or 5, and then like it went to like 8.
So people in there aren't even in that mindset, and if they are, they're probably already drunk, and you like wouldn't even know because they're probably like on the verge of like going to sleep.
Yeah.
It just that felt really weird. It was like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like, and that's what I'm saying. It's like you like, and then like TwitchCon they did that. They brought Diplo, and I'm like, who the fuck is gonna be like, yo, I'm into Diplo like this?
A lot of streamers would probably be like, I'm into Diplo. I'm into Diplo, but only because he's on a Bad Bunny song, and that album is hard.
I'm just mad because I'm mad because like I like raving, and like I take personal offense when like a party is not good, and you know this because you've partied with me. Like I love a good party.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have a good party. If you don't got a good party, I'm mad at you.
But but with that being said, is it like not a party because of the DJ, or is it because we know the people that are in there?
It's the vibe. I think it's the vibe. I think parties are always built on vibes, and I think if you can't set the mood right, then it's bad. And I think
True, because that is like that is the thing of being a DJ.
And I think setting the mood, it depends on the DJ, but it also depends on the people there. Because like if you, and it's again, it goes back to the Diplo, it goes back to the DJ Khaled thing. It's like if you go there and you're just like, oh, I'm making my money anyway, so I really don't give a shit, and you don't actually make the effort to get these people that barely know your shit involved, then the vibe's gonna be dead. But then on the other hand, it's like you got people who are like, oh my, I don't fucking know, I'm not gonna give it a chance, I'm not gonna try to get involved. What the fuck? Like, what are you doing here then?
Yeah.
Like, and
the timing of when you have them playing. It matters. Like no one wants to vibe out to a DJ like loud, EDM music or dubstep like at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. like early in the day. Like
I mean, I just remember being, maybe it was just me too, because I remember being really tired before the Twitch party. Mm-hmm. Like I did not nap. Like I probably should have napped because it was like 10:30 and like Diplo was on. And I was just like, I am not hyped about this at all. Like I'm just like, whoa, Diplo,
dude,
that's
that
crazy.
Sounds like at PAX East last year when we went, and we were in the hotel room, and like, dude, it was early. Like, but this is after we recorded some stuff. It was like early. It was maybe like 11 or 10, and I'm like laying on the floor, like, dude, I'm about to pass out. And my friend that I'm staying with, he like looks over. He's like, yo, I'm tired too. Like I'm about to pass out. So like I doze off. I'm pretty sure he went to sleep. I get a text at like 1:30, 1 a.m. like, yo, are you coming to this party? And like I looked at it, like, yo, I'm going back to sleep. I didn't really read it. I woke up like maybe 30 minutes later, and like I checked my phone again. I saw that it was still blinking. I hadn't responded. So then I opened it, and like I just responded and was like, nah, sorry, probably not gonna come. Like super tired. Wasn't really paying. I know who it was that texted me, but I wasn't really aware. And so I woke up and I like checked my phone again to like the response, and I'm like reading, and I'm like, oh shit, we missed a party that we were actually supposed to go to last night. And like she was telling us like, hey, are you guys coming? And she's like, oh, it's like a secret thing, like it pop up, and I'm like, I haven't got an address. And then she like sent it, and I was like, oh shit. And then like I had to apologize. I'm like, yo, sorry I didn't make it. Like I was extra tired. Like she's like, oh, it's okay. Like yeah, but it was so funny because it's just like, yo, gamers get tired. Like they want rest.
We're not as hyper as you guys think we are.
Some people are when they have liquor in their system, but it's like, I need rest, bro. Like I just spent like
I'm just a fan
10 hours in a line to play a game.
I'm just a fan of a good party. Like I want a good party. Like, and that's the thing. Like people be like, oh, all you do is party. Like you go to cons and shit, all you do is party, and like there's no point to that. What's the point of that? And I'm like, because you guys don't party good. That's my main shtick. That's my main shtick about it. It's just like,
I mean, you also got to think like some people, to them, like an enjoyable party is like bringing back beers to the Airbnb and just like getting drunk and playing Super Smash. It's like, yeah, that's fun, and that's not to knock you for say like. But if you're, if you know you're an outgoing person, go out and party.
If
like,
I'm in
a
different state.
Oh, I'm definitely not staying in.
Like, no way, I'm not staying in. Like, I come to Boston. Like, there's no way I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna go out. Like, no. I'm gonna get dressed nicely, and I'm gonna go party, have some drinks.
If people,
I'm not gonna say the rest of that because Troy knows what I'm gonna say, and he's gonna judge me for it.
I judge you for everything, bro.
All the time.
I judge everyone in the world. I'm an angry man. But no, that's like, I really hope that if people are going like to like LA, like ride events and things like that, that they're going out and having fun and not staying in their Airbnb in a hotel.
Absolutely.
Just like LA. As much as I don't want to live in LA, it's an enjoyable place for what it is. But again, people keep telling me to move. Like, yo, you should move to LA. You'd be able to do so much more in gaming and do this and that. And I'm like, I kind of enjoy like the randomness of the East Coast. I would also like to see esports grow on the East Coast, but like I don't want to just go to like the Mecca and be like, oh, I'm here now, and then being lost like everyone else.
I'm
like,
here.
Yeah, it's like, no, LA's great, but like I really hope people are going, the people that aren't going out there and moving and staying, that are just going to visit, are 100% going out and trying things like.
And that's what I feel like you should do. And here's my next spiel, and it goes back to what we said last episode. For the love of God, if you're going to an after party, please go take a shower and like leave your shit. I'm tired of going to after parties and seeing people with like all their shit from the con and they're sweaty because they were waiting in line all day. Like, go home, get dressed, look nice, take a shower. God, I keep slapping my ring against the table, but like,
and if the person hasn't done it yet after watching or listening to the last episode, go make the care package. We haven't done it yet, but
make the
get
care
on
package.
It. Somebody
do it.
Like
somebody make it. Call it care package. That's all we want. Make it. Call it care package. Every month we deliver you like some deodorant, some nice cologne, maybe some facial oils. All right.
You know what needs to happen?
Fuck this
No.
podcast.
You know what needs to happen for that? That would be super dope. Getting brands or getting people to make custom soap and stuff for gamers. Like name the soap like something from a game, like like the name of like a flavor or something. Package that shit, sell it to people at events and cons, or just give it away for free. Who cares? Like, if people did that in gaming, you know how much like that'd be super dope to see. Like, oh, I have a diva shaped soap, or
We should
Reinhardt
totally do
soap.
that. All right, GG podcast is canceled. We just walk out.
2 weeks in a row, cancel this shit. We gotta go do something else in
We
gaming.
gotta go do it. We're gonna go make a fucking birch box of gaming supplies.
And then just hand it out. We're gonna lose a lot of money at first, but guess what? Stick with this, guys.
Stick with
We
this.
got this.
We're gonna be here.
Together, we will grow into something.
You're gonna smell good and you're gonna game good. That would be the
Even-
tagline.
Smell good, game good,
Yes.
bro. I feel like we're giving away way too much.
We're giving away too much.
We're giving away way
Someone's
too
gonna
much.
come and just steal this idea, and we're gonna be mad in like a year. We're gonna be recording this,
Like, yo,
and we're gonna be like, "Yo, they stole our idea."
no, we're probably gonna be so oblivious. Yo, why the fuck didn't we think of that?
we didn't think.
Just like, we think of
Why
that?
didn't we think of that shit? What
And
the
then,
fuck
like,
is
just
wrong with
someone
us?
casually like, yo, you guys did think of that.
You
It was on
guys-
episode 2. Be like, damn, we never
Fuck.
capitalized.
It's like episode 57, and look, we out here just like fucking ourselves. I guess. Guess we'll die.
damn, man, I could have been so invested into the community. Damn, I could have, but I messed up. But yeah, if you guys beat us to the
Fucking
punch,
call it gaming wipes and shit.
that's not. Oh, no, I thought that was a thing.
What do you mean?
Why hasn't anyone packaged like hand warmers or like reusable hand warmers? Dude, don't tell me you haven't seen all the times where league people just have like
Hand
3 hand
warmers.
warmers and like warming up the.
And
Why
they're,
hasn't
like-
anyone like packaged that to gamers?
We should fucking do that.
Why haven't orgs slapped their logo on hand warmers and be like, you can play like your favorite
You
team?
Excelsior fucking like the microwavable ones.
Yeah, and you
like
can
the,
reuse
You
them.
just do it small for your hands, and you can microwave it. And it has like the NYXL logo on it.
Oh my
Yo,
God, what are we doing?
we're fucking up right now.
podcasting, and we could be doing.
Let's just go do it.
Okay, if you're in gaming and you're like a hedge fund person or like an investor,
And you want to just give us some money?
holla at your boys.
Just
We
talk to
got
us.
you.
We'll come out. We just come out.
We got you. You need
Every
to,
month we'll do brand deals with like random companies, and then we'll be like, hey, listen, like we'll even do wet naps. I don't give a shit. We'll be like, hey, take care of your booty.
wet naps for the mukbang streams.
Fucking yeah. You're just coming, and then we just call the wet naps mukbang.
Oh my God, we can make custom AirPods skins for IRL streamers.
He said AirPod skins.
Oh my, what are we doing?
We do a lifestyle box for gamers. All right.
Actually, speaking, since you love AirPods so much, did you see that G Fuel actually had like some skins or like stickers or something to put over AirPod? They like tweeted out, was like,
Yeah.
yo, which one would you cop? And it's like,
Did you see that the second generation AirPods are probably going to come in different colors?
no.
And did you see somebody
I-
like tweeted back? They're like, you thought I was broke? Nah, I was just waiting for the black AirPods. Which I've been thinking about getting like a sleeve case for my AirPods, which I'm holding in my hand like a fucking weirdo. It's
Yeah, you
just,
can't let no one rob them from you, man, because they don't fall out.
they don't. Fuck you.
Nah, but that's when people are gonna have that whole like, oh yeah, you thought I was broke? Nah, I just wanted every color. Now who's broke?
And now they have
motherfucker?
like 8. They have all 8 colors, like
looking like iPod Nanos.
just a fucking flex, just to be like I wasn't broke. You know,
Just put a pair of Yeezys or like Fear of God's right next to it. Who's broke?
like 8 pairs of Yeezys, 8 like it's like I got an AirPod case to match every single fucking Yeezy.
Yeezy you have. But like, damn, I gotta get into esports, bro. They're doing it.
You got
big.
like Balenciaga comes out with their own fucking special edition AirPod.
Oh my God.
All right, so here I got a problem with Balenciaga.
Why? I
Half
actually
your
saw a
shit
pair on the
is
train today.
your shit is dope, and then the other half of your shit, I'm just like, what?
So you're mad at half of them, not like all of them.
Yeah.
Continue.
Remember, Balenciaga did come out with the T-shirt shirt.
Was that them?
That was them. It was like a T-shirt, but then they had like a button down staple to the front of the T-shirt or some shit.
Yo,
Well, it wasn't
Balenciaga,
staple,
we gotta fight. We gotta fight.
Balenciaga.
I honestly didn't know that was them.
Well, for a while, I wanted one time I was like, what if I got a Balenciaga hat? It can't be that expensive. It's like $200 for a Balenciaga dad hat.
You know, Versace is selling phone cases for $500.
Fuck out of here.
Look it up right now. You're gonna be like, nah, there's no way. Who would be?
This girl I know was at a fucking Versace party, and she got like a coffee, and in the coffee they wrote Versace in like green like matcha lettering.
I thought you were gonna say they put gold in the drink.
They put what?
I thought you were gonna say they put gold. Like, you know, you can. There's like a restaurant where you can get gold sprinkled onto your burger.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like Versace took like pieces like
I've
sprinkled
had the gold wings. The gold wings are like not that good.
But you've never had gold in your drink at an event.
Yeah.
At a Versace event. Who would be what would be the first player, or who comes to your mind?
Yeah, that is expensive. Get the fuck out of here.
Who do you think would buy that case, like in gaming? They would just be like, "Yo, I'm gonna flex on all my viewers,
So
all
here's the
my
thing.
fans."
Because I come from K-pop world, I know for a fact there are so many K-pop artists that fucking like love having like remember when Louis Vuitton came out with the fucking phone case that was like the luggage thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, every K-pop artist had that shit. That's how I know, and that's how I know it would be Korean players who would have that shit. Because Seoul Dynasty in the offseason did a whole fucking spread with Hypebeast magazine,
Oh, I
and
remember
each one
seeing
of their
that.
players was wearing like Supreme, Gucci, Versace, like they were rocking that shit. So that's how I know it would be Korean players who would the first person to do that shit.
How do you
First
feel,
person.
How do you feel about like all the Overwatch League like shoes that like drop and come out?
Wait, say that again?
How do you feel about like the Overwatch League shoes that like drop and come out? Like people get like custom Overwatch shoes. Like I don't know if you've seen the San Francisco team?
Yeah.
There was like a shoe. I think it was like an Adidas, and like someone.
Yeah, well, I mean, like Nike collaborated with New York Excelsior to make custom ones. Like you could buy them at their pop-up shop like 2 months ago for like $300 or like $200, and they were Air Force Ones. They
What
were
the?
yeah, they were real. They were Air Force Ones. They were blue. They had one pair that were blue. Yeah, blue and black, red laces, and the New York Excelsior logo was on like the shoe buckle.
All right. How do you think? This is something we talked about last time. How do you think?
Merchandising.
How do you think streetwear is doing in esports? Like, do you think they're really striving as much as it seems, or do you think that a lot of people who aren't into esports are like the ones copying that stuff? 'Cause I
think
feel like it's more people like outside of esports that are copying it because of like designs and stuff.
I think it's more like people who are like casually into esports, like, oh, I watch this, like you know, like the hardcore fans, like you know they ain't gonna be rocking that
They're
shit.
gonna be like, yo, I'm not.
And it's funny because you know what's funny is like we're at Waypoint right now. They have the Overwatch League games. New York Excelsior plays in like a half hour. So I'm watching people walk by and they're wearing all the collaboration gear, like the collaboration gear that they did, like Undefeated did like a collaboration with New York Excelsior, and there's some people are rocking that shit, but like I cannot see them rocking like the full like kit, like a full kit. Like if Kith came out with like a
full onesie,
or they came out with like a fucking outfit, and it was like in collaboration with like Overwatch or some shit. I don't know if I could see like a hardcore fan rocking that shit.
Yeah, it'd definitely be.
I
like,
would.
Yeah.
Like if Gucci came out with like a fucking like a bag.
Are we supporting Gucci right now because of the whole blackface shirt?
Shit.
I'm just curious. It's because that was the first brand that came.
You kind of reminded me just now, and I'm like, maybe no.
Versace. If Versace dropped another.
If Versace dropped like a collaboration,
dude, you know how nuts that would look?
I would cop it.
You'd probably be the first person.
If like they came out, if Versace came out with like a jersey for like any Overwatch team, I don't care what team it is, and they came out with like a special edition,
the cotton candy Versace jersey,
I would cop that shit immediately. Oh, it's $300? Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't gotta pay rent today. Just throw the money on it.
I'll live outside for the next month. I'm cool
Also,
in my Versace shirt.
I wish I lived in a world where $300 was rent.
Actually, it's funny that you say that because there's a dude who was like streaming. He lived in the South and he was like, "Yeah, I only got to make like $300 this month or whatever, and like it'll cover the mortgage." And I was like, "Huh? I've never owned a house." And I've never owned a house or an apartment, so I was like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "Yeah, that's all it costs down there. Like that's my mortgage." And I'm like, "You got some really good financial debt covered or whatever and credit score." Or like I just need to move down south and just find another job. Like
Yeah.
$300 for a mortgage? Like
Yeah.
you have a wife and kid now? Like sheesh.
It's nice. Yeah.
You gotta get out of New York, man.
So I think it's getting like really like much louder in here. So how long have we been going for?
About an hour, I think.
All
man.
right. So I think that's a good end point. Takeaway points from this. If you got beef with somebody, fucking learn to trash talk about it and not make shit personal. And if you do got beef with
For
somebody,
sure.
keep it offline. Talk to them in person about it. Also,
and don't approach them aggressively.
also
for sure.
don't fucking steal our idea for care package.
Yeah. Smell good, game good. Don't do it.
Smell good, game good.
Don't even think about even using that title.
We would have a fucking coupon code GG, and you get 10% off your fucking order. All right, that's it for the fucking. Guys, this is still Good Game Do Us Part. I'm Henry,
I'm Troy.
and thank you guys for listening.
Love you guys. Peace.